I know y'all gonna believe this here. How odd this video that I had wrote rough draft for the weekend. And then today they have the train incident along with the lieutenant governor surrendered or arrested or indicted. Right now is breaking news, but he has resigned. The title of this video is Lacking and Lollygag 401c3 or 501c3. And I was one of them that been exposed BLM. Back on State of the Black Parent Blog Talk Radio, I let you all know that we as a people cannot be concerned about perversion or any lollygag when we don't have our education, economics, and enterprise of the people line bloodline. That is a slogan. Everybody know that cool, calm, collected. When you hear people say that, that's mine. The Olympics use it, and many others have used it too. Even the UFO, the little wrestling girls. I've heard it plenty of times, even on other people's channels. Some people call themselves and they'll leave one word out. But Cool Calm Collective, you listen to the archives of the Black Parent Blog Talk Radio. Along with the country where I'm a contributor to Puzzle Rise by S. Richardson. And so this video is going to how these are the Georgia Tan spinoff, remixes, remnants, and ticket holders. It's a shame how you can't never say United to politics because the way they got stuff set up, get food, clothing, a job, it's some kind of political hassle-bassle to it. To watch previous videos on this channel, and I'm really just like re-updating, re-summarizing to you what I've already spoken to. If you want more details, there's a lot of videos on this channel. You'll never be bored. And there's a lot of other videos on the channel. Do give me credit. Other than that, don't use my stuff because I am gonna be speaking about that Cabaret American Idol that should be disgusted. The American Idol contestant. You don't want nobody stealing your children. Don't steal from me and mine. But you go to them. They tell you to send them info when you know what I'm saying, you necessity for service. And part of the application is you're sending me info, you're sending your data. And then they make up or wrap fake promises. Oh, well, it's a process and procedure. And it's like, well, goddamn. It's a whole week and a whole month. Or they come with they want the birth certificate. You be like, if you got the medical insurance, what do you need that for? You a lot of these folks are up into these covenant, sorority, fraternity, witchcraft. Ifa, Ogon, what's the other one? They got the Gwen, the Greek of Gwen, Giselle, and Disney got that movie hidden. That's a hidden movie. That 2010 version is not the current one. They had one back from the 1950s. Back like either they put it in color or what it was black and white, something like that. But I know they had updated with color, right around 2000 or something like that. I tell you, they putting people on a time zone. But I'm telling you, when you send this data to them, they make up and wrap up these fake promises. They are trafficking the data. They are trafficking bodies. They are trafficking for life insurance purposes. There's many more that's going to get picked up. What happened this morning, similar to Tim Norman. So it just ain't going to be Tim Norman you're going to be speaking about. And to Doppelgang. All these folks do is pull, and one being that Saisha, that boring cabaret, American Idol contestant. She ain't the only one. It's another peeling one too, a peeling weary cow snake. It's many that spin all Black Lives Matter. They've been discussing in previous videos. And that's just the start of them. It is letting you know the start of some of them, but yeah, and the way they trafficking is the same way. There should be a traffic of who they are to everybody. These folks must like we know. This not right. life can be, regardless of what the script of Cosby Show or whatever the reality behind it, that, morals can be reality. These old reprobates, intentional dysfunctions, manipulative, the real autistic folks, it ain't the word artistic for them. It's another word. And it's really for them because they are intentionally malicious and tricky. All they do is go around and lollygag in life. And they dumb until they dumb. And definitely, if I get there and I present the conversation, I start having a conversation, I let you know that we can do this here, and I specifically in a sentence, start the sentence off with the idea contributing in emergency time. That we are to do it together, or me and you. I'm not leaving myself out. That's not no giveaway. And in return, you're not stupid about balancing. With old Tyrone, Erykah Badu, I don't know if you called them, but they show is loss of life. Woo! So they'll have a long consult and deceitful inquiries to steal concepts, ideas, and stories, etc., to bring back to their tribe or clique or coliseum and claim it's theirs. And one of the, and just beyond worthless, untrustworthy. You can't conversate with rodents and tell a rodent, "Hey, don't come in my place." You can't conversate with you can't do that. You gotta do what you gotta handle your business. Same thing with it. You can't just wash up swine and expect for it not to go back in the mud and stay clean a decent amount of time. It likes to be sloppy. It likes to perspire stanky odor. Trash swine. These deplorables. They're just wasting and lollygagging time. And if they're not about collective community, ain't nothing cool, calm, collective about that. Woo! Whatever hiatus, souls, auras, they gonna strength themselves, strength and drown themselves. And I have went to many, including Lifetime, A&E, and many other local news stations across the country. I go there and they tell me to get that email. Email. What do I have to email you for? And I'm telling you everything that's going on. I'm already saying too much. You basically get that and go really write the story down. What do I have to email for? I'm here letting you know. This is an emergency. And folks get there, pro-life and talking about they about the children. Don't believe that. Don't believe there's a lot of folks, like I said, when people get to discussing about folks, through my campaigning of this year that my child was kidnapped since the 24th of March, 2021 at 811 Massachusetts in Roxbury. There's a lot of folks, when I come across them, they know what I'm talking about. Woo! They do that game. And then another thing they do, and this gonna go back to that old boring cabaret singer, Saisha. Her hashtag, whether I spoke about another video, you watching this one. Her hashtag was like George Floyd. Hashtag, Brianna from Kentucky or something like that. My child one has always been ReturnJaquar. So those of you, going with the bring stuff, that really came off of me. So she got there and changed it to bring. And she added the home thing to kind of, Cause my started out hashtag return. Anybody, Let the hack, June 24, 2021. June 24, 2021, a Saisha account. That IG that she refused to repost, but she posted many others up. And then you will also see how she named her nonprofit, her and Tyrone, named a nonprofit based off of that conversation. Protected, there ain't no star seeds, there ain't nothing but scar seeds. Scar peel, scrap. That's what they not that. They know they ain't fully like they still all like I say, just like they old where it traced back that they getting this Ifa Ogon from. All they do is steal. That's all they do. The Georgia Tan remixes, the activations, and the bear witness that came from me. Go the count before and then gonna get there. Them in the spin all BLM. And Saish gonna get there and put a press release by that Dares, the Jackson station there in Florida, whatever that local popular station. That I had, like I spoke about it in the previous video, but I'm updating in case you starting at this video here instead of the previous one. Let my children go. I got them presented that idea to them months before I even was aware of Saisha. I didn't even know anything about her being on American Idol until her second child got taken away. And to put everything back, she did that as a trick to get there and keep that man, and so that man could slowly marry her because she in that polygamy cult thing. That's deep. Yeah, y'all gonna find that because who go to you have a regular pediatrician. If the child wasn't getting there spitting up blood, the intestines wasn't falling out, who go to the hospital because the child to find out whether the child getting weight? You go to your regular pediatrician for something like that. And being that she's 30 years old, you intend to other children in your life or talk to other parents. But how coincidental, I reached out to that girl Tatiana Ali. I'm gonna get up on it. Like I say, that came quick tight, so you couldn't even call them. Common sense, you don't go to no hospital about no weight. I'm only going about serious stuff, and I only went because the welfare office referred me there for housing. You go listen to the interviews I did on the Advocate TV, Me Too CPS. I did several interviews, and I speak about it on this channel. That's the only reason why I was at the hospital. But I'm not just going to the hospital if it's not major stuff that's used. And they're saying that the child was 15 pounds. So if a child, I don't know, they said it's supposed to be double its weight at 1 year old or triple. What is it? I'm not sure. I didn't have that issue. Like I said, maybe she had justice because my child was older and it was my only child. She got hers taken as a baby, which is very stupid. You still shouldn't. You still stole from my child, regardless to whether my child being older than yours or whatever like that. She still stole from me and my child. You're not getting away with that. It's not going to. And then to you motherfuckers, manipulative, deceitful ass motherfuckers that love to get there and talk about, oh, obviously I'm multitasking. Obviously I am concentrating on my child. That I'm up there gonna get there. I'm gonna tend to those that kidnap my child, those that hold my child hostage, along with the motherfuckers that I'm supposed to get there in the time of emergency and go to and get too much information from me, including that Save the Children in North Carolina, which gonna lie to me. I ain't never attended their conference. Their conference calls when I sent them the information. So why wouldn't I attend a conference call? I attend a conference call. They have you on hold talking a whole bunch of hoopla, and whoever is the celebrity or trend person, you be on hold forever. And I'm like, well, do you have a syllabus? How we gonna be here? I have other things to do in life, and I'm very curious. How do other people are able to maintain work and be totally available out the blue? They just telling you to come to a court date. You waste the whole court date. They don't even have it or whatever happened with it. Like I say, people not identifying themselves. Someone with a Russian name, Tyra. Do watch the previous video for details on that, along with the contact numbers. So yeah, you definitely need pen and paper when you watch these videos, and much that it's those of you that are to support and share. Don't just watch this video with prayer. Ain't got time for all that. Because when it happened to you, I'm gonna respond the same way. Oh, I'm sure you're praying for yourself. I don't want to do get back game just because you want to get there, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't believe in revenge rape. Now, a motherfucker hit somebody, they should get stumped and blowed out. That's one thing. And I'm saying unnecessary if it's not like defending their child or something like that. And this doesn't have nothing to do with the other headline topic that happened the other week. I'm just speaking in general. Then Saisha got there and did her dedication celebration. Their case being dropped at this moment because, like that Kanye tune go, you still got 18 more years. So anybody seen the photo of genuine support? And if you look at her statement, what she put on her page, on her comments, somebody sent it to me because I ain't find out till a few days later. I don't really be on social media like that because it's like anything I do, they steal everything. I can't even campaign, and then I'm not getting any response, and it's flourishing and floundering for everybody else. While you know what I'm saying, I'm still pushing, and I'm not getting, you know what I'm saying, I'm not getting enough. You know what I'm saying, I have to get a quota. I'm getting a quota offline and on other platforms, but so far as Instagram, that's shut down. Facebook, no. Which it's really like not my timeline. So even it being promoted there. So if someone definitely who's gonna get the feedback and have whatchamacallit, I don't mind paying as long as you're gonna go out the extra mile plus to get the donations and etc. for that, and definitely balance. This is about my child. My child deserves. It's I'm giving concepts. So obviously I am beyond the real and good and caring mother for the fact that I have concepts that's being stolen from me that I'm presenting. I'm not doing that to leave myself out. That's beyond stupid. If you look at our timeline, you see how this person is not worthy of what y'all talk about group economics. Scratch that out the door. Put that right. What happened with that event today? Go throw that on the under the subway. Cause that is not gonna work with them. But because they got an overflow and infestation of dumb, stupid, score, boom, and next that's unfortunately occupying. So she got there. I had the picture. If you look at it about genuine and support. Well, if you seen it before this here, well, matter of fact, it's the thumbnail, but it look a whole lot better on the IG page. But the wording is the exact same. I don't like the font that's on this one here, but this is the way it had to go with the device that was available to put the thumbnail up for it. But the one that was on IG was wonderful, beautiful. She goddamn gonna take the words that was on with the jaguar and the tiger and the words that was above it. She gonna get that and put by her case getting dropped by Manchee County, whatever, in Bradenton, Florida. She gonna get there and put she gonna do the drum thing. If you look at the photo, so you really have to be stalking the photo real deep to say that you ain't sharing my child in your story time, even though you stole every concept to get there and benefit yourself. You anti-wrong. And fool around, like I say, you got that last two posts that she put on her whatchamacallit, that it was sent to me. Others contacted me about it. Everything has been stolen from me. What you see is not what it is. That's what it appears, but it's not. That's totally wrong, and I would be less than a mother, regards to campaigning, regard to let this criminal get away with it. That's what she is. She still got 18. If she make it to 18 years, if her and her children and Tyrone make it to 18 years or 18 months or 18 days or 18 minutes. Oh, so yeah, this video is pretty so. I already told y'all about these folks. They lack virtue. They lack foundation. They're disloyal. You have to judge. disconnect and discard these misbalanced mother and father flu. And you got to do that to them. But see, you gotta do it before, while they in a karma, whatever what they call they karma time or whatever they getting, or before things get even started with them. What for we of goodness and well cleanliness, not a well, will hurt or harm one way or they are about another, especially when it comes to this infestation. Perfection can exist. Don't let these folks get there. And cleanliness. There can be cleanliness. There can be perfection. We ain't talking about like over the limit like communism, but god dang, things could be shucks. You got a breather, and stuff is trustworthy, and you could balance. Those that have odd and unclean and engaged with beasts. Unclean engagement with beasts and their convo. When this deceitful come, and you wonder why those folks, and I was wondering, okay, this is another conversation here, another revelation that had been revealed to me about some stuff a while ago by these folks that was smelling like urine. And these deities, and what you're doing, and basically, I'm just going to summarize this, close up on that, and speak on another time about what you don't know can hurt you. I wasn't, like I say, this, I did hear about Giselle, but I was like, I didn't think it would be a big deal, like, ugh. But they look for victims. Anything they can look for victims, leeching, parasiting maggots, Giselles, Gwens, Ifas, and Ogons. I ain't really like, whoa. And I'm going back, and there's people that I was real up close with, including those that, like I say, do food poison, salmonella folks. That's up in this Ifa, Ogon, and a lot of these old perverted deities, religion, and all that could be perverted. Stop telling folks to just go to a church and they don't know where they going. You ain't got no real resources or reference, and just think everything just a yellow page Google. Stop encouraging people to rush into a church. Get there and be about folks having morals and cleanliness. A lot of folks feel, oh, well, if I could survive being dirty, I could survive anywhere. Woo! Just swine mentality. Trans swan and trans rope. I'm going to end this video because it's getting pretty late.